All right, well, I heard from a couple people, including Ranksk, that today's Fibble was interesting, so I thought I'd take a look at this. If you're not familiar with Fibble, this is the game that's like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie, and they're starting us with Grace. So there's nothing in there. So normally I want to repeat letters to look for contradictions, but when they're all grays, that's not great. So I'm gonna maybe repeat a couple of them. Let's do something like group. Okay, well, no contradictions, so that wasn't super helpful. So let's do, how about grows? I don't know. Wow, okay. So those are probably true at this point, the G and the R. Oh, I'm looking for some contradictions. So let's do, I mean, we've had the O twice. Let's do the O again maybe and do, how about spoke? That's gonna repeat the S and the P and the E up there. And okay, well, interestingly, one of these O's is a lie. So we know that the S's are true for sure. Wow, so it could be an OKE. These could all be true, but no, well, it could. But if those are true, if the O is true, then these are the lies, and those are all true. The problem is we need to have a letter from Grace in the, oh, but the E would be in there. Yeah, so it could be an OKE. Is there another, what could it be? It could be bloke. Okay, so one of the two K's is a lie, which means the O's are true, the E's are true, those are definitely lies. The rest of these are definitely true. We know all of that, which means these are true. This has to be the lie because the E is true. Those are true. Okay, so we know all of this, we know all of that. One of the K's is a lie. So either there's a K there. If there's a K there, oh right, because we need to have an S or a P. If the OKE are true, then there has to be an S, it would have to be a P in the word. And, I mean, something like this, or like that. I don't think either of those work, so I don't think the K can be true, but that means well, they could both be lies, actually. The yellow K isn't necessarily true either. The K's could both be lies. In which case there's no B or L. All we would have is the O and the E. And if there's no K, then there's no P, L, or B. We can't have a P unless there's a K fourth. So we can't do like phone, for example. That wouldn't work. But we could do something like diode, which is kind of a crazy word. The way I got to there, by the way, in my head, what you might want to know is happening. I try to say what I'm thinking, but sometimes I get stuck thinking and don't say it. What I'm thinking is, assuming that there's no K and there's no P, L, or B, we probably need a double consonant at the beginning, is what I'm thinking. But there aren't, I mean, you could do TH, but other than that, there's not really any good double consonants with the letters we have left, and then you can't do those. I mean, it doesn't really work. So then I started thinking, well, maybe we have another vowel, and diode is what came to mind. I mean, I'm not really thinking of anything else great. I'm just gonna go for that. There we go. All right, very cool. Well, let me know what else would have worked at this point, assuming the K's are lies, you know, given all the letters that we've ruled out already. I don't know what else would have worked. So anyways, definitely an interesting word because not one that you normally think of right away, but yeah, and it's always tricky when you start with all grays. I mean, you know one of those letters is gonna be in the word then, and my first couple of guesses just weren't super helpful, but we got there in the end. So let me know how you did with this Fibble today. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more puzzles.